Hi there, my name's Ed, I'm a tea head, and today we're trying Old Warrior from Crimson Lotus. There we are, this is from 2000, so a very aged Shou pu'er, almost as old as I am. So let's jump straight in. I've heard lots of people say that this is one of their favourite Shou pu'ers, if not their favourite, so there's a bit of expectation going in with this one. Sweet, warm, woody. And a leafiness as well. So unfortunately I don't have that much of this tea, and a lot of the leaf that I have is quite broken up, so it might be a little bit weak, unfortunately. And when you're trying a tea, particularly when you're trying to put it through its paces, you want to be upping the amount of leaf that you're using to really try and exaggerate all the different elements of the tea. Let's hope we can get a nice session out of this. Very dark, very rich aroma on the wet leaf. You can really smell that age actually. It's really reflected in a deep, rich aroma. Wet wood. But a really nice kind of clean and subtle sweetness as well in the aroma. Getting tea leaves on my fingers. It's not always what we want. So the advice is to rinse this twice. Yeah, I might follow that advice. Might as well. I was just going to go straight in. I guess if it's been aged for since 2000, that's almost 2 decades. It's probably worth rinsing, rinse once for each decade maybe, or if we're rounding up. Right, so we need to go back in. Sorry, flagging a bit. So what is it that makes a good Shou? I'm interested to experience this tea because a lot of people say that it's their favourite. I'm not really sure what it makes. For me, what a good Shou would be. I don't think you can really make a formula for it really, especially because when you're working with age and you're working with so many different elements, I think uniqueness is a big player. You're looking for something that's more unique rather than something that fits into the box that you want it to. So I've got a nice amber colour on this first infusion, although it's a little bit difficult to see. I should really be using some glass teaware to be able to show you. Tastes like moss. Stone moss. still very hot, so I'm struggling to take any sips of this. Getting minerality, definitely, but that stone moss. So there's a greenness in the profile. Getting a warming in the ears. I do find almost with every tea, it's not just the infusions that are different, but as you go through an infusion, just for some reason, the more that you sip a tea, things happen in the mouth, and things happen within the tea. Maybe, who knows? But the profile just seems to change. A lovely thick texture, and a very nice finish. Very warm, very comforting. I'm a little bit sad that I only have 5 grams of this. That is really enough, to be honest. But I'm a little bit greedy when it comes to weighing out my teas. 5 grams just seems to be the threshold. Maybe 6 grams, maybe 7 grams. You know, it's a slippery slope. So this infusion is a bit darker, but it's not that usual gradient where you first infusion you get a very quite a weak kind of crystalline colour, and then usually Shou turns to kind of pitch black darkness. This has had a smoother gradient, so it's a little bit darker, but it's still that kind of clear crystalline. So I might do a few more infusions of this tea and see where that leaves us. So I've been brewing this tea. I think I'm on about the sixth or seventh infusion. Can't even speak anymore. And this tea is very steady going. It seems to be a little bit different from other shoes that have a bit of a spike and then it's a slow decline. This seems to be still soaring high in terms of the profile. Getting lots of pleasant minerality, lots of mouth reaction, a lot of warmth, a very clean and crisp taste. Taste. No one says taste when appreciating tea. So I'd be very interested to know what your favourite Shou pu'er is and why. What makes a good Shou, in your opinion? What do you look for in a Shou? I'm not really sure, personally. Yeah, very quenching, sharp minerality. dark wooded forest. A nice amber liquor. And just the aroma of wet leaves in a pile. Let's see if I can, that's the colour of the liquor going on now. Ooh. It's just too reflective. Can't see anything. It really leaves a layer. As you swallow, you can just feel it leaving a layer of that slick minerality. Well, I'm going to be having many more infusions of this tea, I hope. See where it leaves me. But on that note, I will leave this here. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.